of it. So the $25,000 thing comes out. I'm out with my kids, right? We're doing like an escape room, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Right? I'm out with my twins. We're doing an escape room, and I'm enjoying my time with my kids. So then I get these text messages from Aries. Yo, Boosie's getting $25,000. We need to renegotiate. And look at these comments. Look at these YouTube comments. I only watch Vladtv when Aries on. Yo, Aries needs a raise. Aries is my favorite guest. He's the only one I watched. And I said, well, first of all, you just got raised up. You get nowhere near the views of Boosie. Nowhere near the views. Like, Boosie's just a way bigger figure. The shows that Boosie does are massive compared to what Aries Spears does. 25, Boosie was really getting paid 20, but then I figured out a way to get him more money by doing house tours. You see what I'm saying? So it's really 20 plus 5 for the house tour. Yeah. And a lot of times the interview might not make the 20, but the house tour will make some extra money. And overall, it makes money. Me and Aries don't do house tours. And I'm like, fam, like, you just got raised up. We can't have a conversation based on YouTube comments. He's like, yo, you're not going to convince me what I'm worth. Look at these people. They say they come only for me, and you need to up my salary.
Oh, it's like a hostile takeover, huh?
And if you don't, then maybe we're done.
Oh, wow. Playing like that.
I said, listen, I'm out with my kids, right? I don't have access to my laptop, to the numbers or whatever else. So I said, all right, I come home.
Revisit them every like couple of months.
Listen, I have a whole back end.
Okay.
You know, it's constantly changing. Like, views are constantly coming in. Sometimes you don't know when an older video gets views or something. So I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, all right, let me hit up Aries and let's have an actual conversation, not about YouTube comments, but about actual numbers. Because here's the thing. I can find you 1,000 comments that say, I hate Aries Spears. He's the worst guest on Vladtv. Can I use those comments to lower your fee? You know what I mean? Because you're trying to use these stupid-ass comments to raise your fee. It's like the stupidest shit I've ever heard of. So I get home, and I said, yo, now I'm home. Let's have a conversation about the numbers. He said, cool, let's do it. I said, cool, what time works for you? At 5 o'clock. Bet. I change around my schedule. I clear my schedule out. And I'm like, okay, me and Aries are going to have a business conversation at 5 o'clock.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Aries Spears messed up in that situation, if you ask me. Because you already had a set salary with Vlad. And then you go and you feel a type of way because you basically heard what another person is making. So instead of you being grateful for what you was already receiving, you start comparing yourself to others. And you want a little bit more money. Which, according to Vlad, it doesn't make any sense. Because if he goes and ups up your salary, he's going to be losing. He's not going to make a profit. And in business, if you ain't making a profit, then you already know what's the answer. Especially for those kind of people like Vlad, if you know what I mean. They don't play with their money. Aries Spears, you did yourself dirty, man. Now you ain't getting nothing. I hope that you're able to recoup that $4,000 or $5,000 that Vlad was giving you at that time, because that ain't easy. $4,000 or $5,000 nowadays, it ain't easy to get. Trust me, because I need that. I need that.